I have an unbelievable video to play for you. A former national security advisor, John Bolton, going on Newsmax and triggering Newsmax host Eric Bolling. Newsmax is furious with Bolton. Bolton is not a good guy. And if anybody is going to plan to write to me today and say, David, you're rehabilitating John Bolton's image, you are praising a war criminal, I am not praising John Bolton. The thing about John Bolton is he's a horrible, warmongering, disgusting neocon who rightly has assessed that Trump is a lunatic and Trump is dangerous. And on that particular issue, he happens to be correct. And the degree to which he triggers Eric Bolling is unbelievable. John Bolton has been correctly saying, we are safer under Biden than under Trump. Doesn't mean Bolton's a Democrat. Doesn't mean I like Bolton. Doesn't mean he's a good guy. Doesn't mean he wasn't one of the architects of the Iraq War. It just means he has correctly assessed that we are more safe under Biden than Trump because Trump's completely unhinged. This so triggered Eric Bolling. You have to see this.
World, could you think that we're safer now than we were under President Trump when he was willing to put missiles into Syrian air bases with Russians on the base? What's going on here, sir?
He didn't understand because he didn't understand fundamentally much of anything about international affairs.
True.
His decisions were not based on a coherent philosophy.
Well, they weren't based on a coherent foreign policy philosophy. They were based on the philosophy of what can I do or say right now that will benefit me? That was in that sense, Trump was adhering to a philosophy. He often miscalculated, and it was a depraved philosophy. But Bolton's essentially correct.
Or coherent policy.
But we were safer.
They were erratic.
Safer. He kept world
under
leaders.
Donald Trump.
He kept world leaders.
He
on
signed
their,
a deal with
heels,
the Taliban.
Sir. He kept them on their back feet. They didn't know where he was coming from, and that made us safer.
Now, there's a moment here where Bolton belly laughs at Bolling, and that really sends Bolling into a tailspin.
I mean, can you imagine? He had President
and
Xi
he cut a deal with the Taliban to withdraw from Afghanistan. Did that make us safer, Eric?
When he bombed, no,
you know what made us less safe? From Afghanistan make us safer, right?
You know what made us less safe is when Biden pulled us out of Afghanistan. 13 Americans died, and now
that was Trump's deal.
And now
that
the
was
Taliban.
Trump's deal.
Even Bolton, Trump's national security advisor, says what Biden did in Afghanistan was the exact same thing Trump was going to do. You're hearing it from the horse's mouth, and the Trumpists still deny. They go, no, it would have gone so smoothly if it had been Trump overseeing that withdrawal. No, it wouldn't have.
Us back off, don't kill Al-Qaeda.
That's right.
Are you out of your mind, sir?
Same thing they would have done under Donald Trump.
Sir, are you out of your mind? With respect, of course.
No.
Oh,
who cut the deal, Eric? Who cut the deal?
Who delivered the deal?
Donald
Biden
Trump cut the deal, didn't he?
No, Trump wanted
what would Trump have done?
He
what
wanted
would Trump have done had he been reelected?
Remember? Sir, let's be
honest.
honest.
No, he did not. He absolutely did not. He did. Eric, you don't know what you're talking about. He wanted everybody out. He cut a deal to do exactly that.
Anyone disagrees with you, we don't know what we're talking about. Trump said leave 2,500 there until we have a smooth transition
of power. He did not. Look, he said that after he cut the deal. The deal cut us down to zero. That's what Trump wanted. He wanted everybody out. The record on that is completely clear.
Over time, Biden pulled them out. Well, with Americans still there.
No, read the deal, Eric. Have you ever read the deal?
Oh, stop it.
Yeah,
stop
I know you got to go before you're embarrassed even further.
Okay, so listen, I really don't like John Bolton, but that was very good. It really takes some skill to make Bolton seem like the rational one in the room or the rational one in the conversation. And again, don't write to me that I'm praising Bolton. Bolton is a warmongering neoconservative hack, but he specifically pressed some important points. Number one, what Biden did was the deal Trump made. And number two, it wouldn't have gone any differently if it had been Trump doing the pullout. And yes, of course, we are generally speaking safer under Joe Biden, merely because Joe Biden is a steadier hand. And the best part is Bolton just laughing at him and saying, you don't know what you're talking about, sending Bolling off completely off the rails. At least there are people willing to say this who are from the former MAGA camp. And, you know, when it comes to Bolton, did he know that Trump was a lunatic all along, but he was so hungry for the power of being national security advisor that he looked the other way? Did he believe Trump was rational, but then had an awakening? I don't even care. I think all of these people are terrible people. Whatever brought them to this point, it doesn't even really matter. But anything that can pierce the echo chamber of a platform as weaponized as Newsmax, I think we generally speaking need to welcome. Something in your home that you use every day contributes to deforestation and climate change, and that's toilet paper. In the US alone, over 30 million trees each year are required to meet toilet paper demands, contributing to deforestation, soil erosion, devastating loss of biodiversity. Our sponsor, Real Paper, makes sustainable toilet paper that is 100% made from bamboo. A bamboo stock keeps growing. It can be harvested forever. It means that the soil and the ecosystem aren't disrupted. No carbon removing trees are cut down. The paper industry has a massive effect on deforestation and climate change, but you alone using bamboo toilet paper can make a positive impact, because for the toilet paper that just one American uses in their lifetime, hundreds of trees are required. Put an end to that right now with Real Paper. The best part is the stuff is really great. It's just normal soft toilet paper. Real Paper loves the David Pakman Show. They're giving my audience 30% off your first order and free shipping when you go to realpaper.com/Pakman and use the code Pakman at checkout. The link is down below.